And
So my name is Sipho Kings. I'm the news editor at the Mail and Guardian, and for a long time I was an investigative environment reporter at the Mail and Guardian.
Thank you so much for that introduction, Sipho. So, as an that word just went away from me. Investigative reporter. You must have uncovered a lot about in the environmental space. There's greenwashing, there's education that's not given to consumers. There's a lot. It's a wide group. So, and we do need currently education in South Africa about yes, the environment, but climate change and global warming to me seems still so far-fetched in terms of education for South Africans. So where are our roots? How do we start by educating people?
I think we really need to make it a conversation about everyone. It's such a conversation about what rich people in South Africa are doing. Like people living in Sandton who shop at Woolworths and buy eco-friendly packaging or foods or these kind of things. But it's got to be about people living in Sharpeville or Sipho Kings who are breathing in dirty air already. And those factories are also driving climate change. You've got to be like, those are the people whose futures are really at risk. They have much less wealth to survive when things go bad. And I think that's the key. Making this an issue like going to politics and saying, what do you want? What are you going to do? And what is your politician doing? Why is your council doesn't care about these issues?
I love that you're saying that, because now if we give people the health element of, do you realize that this mine so close to you is killing your health in this way and also contributing to global warming, and this is global warming. I love that because it's a better vehicle, I think, to actually educating people of a different demographic as to what the environment is, what is climate change, because when they can reference it to themselves and their health. I love that. Now, in terms of separation at source, in terms of the green economy, your research, where has it led you? How far are we in South Africa with integrating that realistically? Because this is my biggest issue, my biggest question generally when I look at what I'm trying to promote. Realistically, how far are we, according to your research, with getting into proper separation at source measures, like at buildings, workplaces, homes, and such?
So we're really bad, right?
We're filthy.
We're not good at this, but what we have in South Africa that puts us far ahead of most countries is that we have plans, we have policy. There was a speaker earlier from the Gauteng government who was talking about actual plans and policies.
Actually,
right?
I took so many pictures.
We're just not doing any of them, right? But the fact is we have the plan. So if you are living in a community or if you're a voter, you can go to your councillor and say, well, why aren't you doing this plan?
I voted for these changes.
A lot of countries, people are still fighting for the plan. So we have a huge advantage. Like we need to be a lot more positive about that and work from there. That's cool.
I think it's very cool because we're touching on something positive. We have something to work from. We have a landing strip because people with less research and less knowledge, not knowing that in other countries they literally are still fighting for the plan. Let there be a plan for our future. We do have plans, so it's great that there's that contrast, because when we look at pollution in South Africa, we only look at the bad. Now, in terms of varsity, I only learned last week that the UP just integrated a new environmental studies course that's a year long in their curriculum. Do we have enough environmental education that is in institutions actually, not just my kind of environmental education, but actual feasible for future economy, for future careers? Do we have that in our varsities? Do we have enough of it?
So I think we're very good at environmental science, at those kind of courses, right? We have some of the best scientists in the world. Where we don't do well, and this is true for almost all countries, is taking environmental science and climate change and putting it into other things. So when people do accounting, law, or pharmaceutical study, having that as part of it, saying, if you are talking about the stock market, how are you going to invest?
That's a heli, hey? That's a heli right there.
So you need to say to people, so like if you're an accountant student and you're learning how to invest in the stock market, you need to have courses that say, or maybe you shouldn't invest in things that pollute and destroy communities. So I think our universities have to be better at making climate and environment part of all courses.
Integrated into the realisticness of life, because those are realistic facts. Because on the stock market now, this company, for example, a certain brand received a lot of backlash for collaborating with a brand that was cruel to animals, and it was a huge hoo-ha. So they should know that if such things do arise, it actually does have a factor. It does play a role in accounting. So I love that. And then schools, primary, high schools, how do we? Is there anything that we can impactfully, long-lastingly teach them?
So schools, we just have to fix schools. Like, I mean, you need to get the core of schools working before we can start doing all the other things. Because this statistic that 59% of South Africans don't know what climate change is, right? You can't teach people about impacts or talk to them about anything beyond what's happening in their community if we don't even bother to teach them English or in their home language or maths or science or these things. We've got to fix that. And then you can start talking about issues, because then people are like, oh yeah, I know. I get it.
Because they're not relating to the immediate issues.
Yeah.
They passed that, we've solved those, and they're looking at the bigger picture with everybody else.
And people find information. I mean, if we give people good education and data is affordable, people will just go and learn, right? That's what we do. And we just got to create the enabling environment for that, because then people learn stuff and then they'll go and ask their counselor questions.
And to wrap it up, 3 careers, please just list 3 careers within the green and the environmental space, that because so many people cry about unemployment, and I also find that maybe a lot of people are still doing the same career options and still picking the same things. What can a child now in matric or in high school, somewhere in high school, think and research within the green space?
So I'm always going to say journalism, because one of the problems in the climate space is we don't talk about it. And that's a failure of everyone, and journalism included. So there's a huge opportunity for people to tell stories about their country and how the climate is affecting them. Then all the types of things like engineering and software engineering, because when you build renewable plants, we have solar plants or wind farms,